Hey, it's Fosung Elizabeth Cookie, CEO, Mistress Secretary of Goddesses Incorporated, and the ultimate anime mascot dealing with anything with anime, women of the Bishoujo Senshi universe, and women of the fighting game world. Now, today's episode 36 is very simple, and I value this episode a lot because I have important things to say. The name of this episode is called Drag Queen versus Cosplayer. I repeat, Drag Queen versus Cosplayer. The differences between the confusing two. Now, what made me come up with this idea is that most people that cosplay very well, such as myself, men who cross-dress as women at anime conventions, if you do it too well, you're automatically labeled as somebody who's a drag queen or somebody who cares too much about the art. Now, if you do it horribly, then that means, okay, you're a typical anime fan and people could see that. You wanted to cosplay, you wanted to make a fool of yourself so everybody can enjoy laughing at you while you laugh at yourself. One who takes the art too seriously is automatically ostracized from society, which sucks. Now, let me put a dividend in between both ideas. A cosplayer is somebody who likes to cosplay, of course, as a particular anime character, or no matter what the gender that it may be, from an anime, a video game, a manga, or so forth. A drag queen is somebody, male or female, that cross-dresses on a regular, everyday basis out of so-called gender. Whether it be of high quality or really poor standards, that's what that is. Now, just because you're a cosplayer doesn't mean that you are a drag queen. A good idea this was the Japanese video game that came out called Para Para Paradise. Now, before the video game, they've already had Para Para Dancing, which is a Japanese art of a wave of people that come together and they wave their hands to the sequence of music. And the faster the beat, the faster the hand motions, they have all these different dances. But to the typical uneducated person that knows nothing about Japanese art or nothing about Japanese cultural dancing, they will relate Para Para dancing to voguing and automatically label that as something of the homosexual universe, and they want nothing to do with that. We're here. I'm here to clear up all those misdiscrepancies right now. I am a cross-dresser like many other people. The only difference is that when I cross-dress like an anime character, not like some over-dramatized drag queen that you see in the street that's looking for attention because they obviously don't know anything about themselves, and so they want to go and project their image on other people. A real drag queen won't need to do that. A real drag queen will be like almost a geisha, somebody who moves like a piece of art. They can pass for either male or female, and they work their magic, their art, their voodoo in such a way that you can see it. They don't even have to be in your face. They make you sit down and say, wow, that person really looks nice, and that's what you call art. Now that's what a real drag queen is. Moving back over to cosplayer. Cosplayer, so to speak, a really interesting cosplayer will take the time to create an outfit that's damn near replica from the actual anime character from whatever anime video game that they come from. I can't tell you enough how many anime conventions I've gone to, and I see very poor anime characters wearing outfits with cheap material. When we look at the anime, you can really sit down and see what the material is made out of, and if people would take their time and make an ensemble that represents themselves and not only the character that they're trying to represent, they can pull off a piece of art so well that maybe they will get voted for at the cosplay symposiums that go on every year at the conventions. Now, personally, I don't cosplay as any particular character. I cosplay as myself, which is actually going to change. Next year, starting 2010, I'm going to be cosplaying as female fighters from video games. Not because I really want to, but because for me to work what I'm trying to do in the world of the performing arts and martial arts and making the moves from video games come alive in theatrics, I'm going to have to do that and then do that on the stage. Now, I know by then there's going to be 1 or 2 or 3 more people with video cameras to catch me on stage actually doing these stunts, which I'm really excited. So, who knows what next year is actually going to bring us. So there you have the concepts and the differences between a drag queen and a cosplayer. People, please let's not get it twisted. Cosplay, anime girl, drag queen, someone who obviously has no idea of who they are. Now that's not everybody. It's not everybody. So don't get me wrong. Drag queen, something totally different. Totally different art form, has nothing to do with Asian culture. Let's not mix up the two. 2 separate arts. And no matter which art that person or whoever represents, whether they want to be a drag queen or a cosplayer of anime conventions, there's both high quality and low quality versions of both too. Open your eyes and take a look, and you can see for yourself what is good and what is bad and what is just damn near ugly. Say, Cookie!